Hey guys, welcome back to Crypto Pumps. In case you didn't know, Kasplex and Kasware are down at the moment. They're trying to fix the issues with the minting that happened yesterday. If I take a look at my wallet, I actually lost the memory on one of my wallets and I tried to put the seed phrase in and I can't bring it back up. So I presume that's part of being affected, that everything's down at the moment. But I presume everybody is getting this error. Network response was not okay, and that seems to be the norm. I did mint a few tokens before I went down yesterday. It took about 4 hours. I'm on vacation or holiday, whatever you want to call it. Family was at the pool all day and I was in the hotel trying to mint, and eventually I got a little bit, but it still wasn't worth it. But anyway, just to go through it, what happened. But we all saw we got a lot of errors trying to mint. Some failed, some minted, some even couldn't connect to the nodes. There was a list of different nodes going around and you would have been able to change between nodes, and eventually I found one that connected to the wallet and it showed my balance, and I was able to get a couple of mints done. But we can see, like, in one day Kaspa's only down 2%. Considering what happened yesterday, I mean, that's great. Like, it's only down 2%, because it wasn't Kaspa that was the problem. It was, Kasware, or sorry, Kasplex and Kasware wallet. But that's why it's called a beta, because they brought it out for a test, and so they have to bring it out to test it, and that's how you know if it's going to work or not. So now they've seen the issues and they're going to fix it and they're going to run it again. So hopefully it'll work on the second attempt, second time lucky kind of thing. But this is my Twitter, or my X. It's at Crypto Pumps with 4 Zs. If you want to give it a follow, because I was communicating a lot on YouTube comments yesterday, and if you wanted to follow on this, it would probably be easier just to post stuff up in this, like, or questions, and we could all do it as a group and we could know what's going on if you want to do it that way. But Kasplex put this out today. So the launch of Kasplex Open Beta has been met with incredible enthusiasm, far exceeding our expectations. We're thrilled to see the Kaspa currency community so engaged. While the Kaspa mainnet has remained stable and robust, we've identified some issues with RPC wallets and SEX integration and other services, such as load balancing and failure to construct transactions, according to KIP9. We are currently working together with the community to help those parties resolve the issues. Additionally, for later integrated parties, please be aware of KIP9 to ensure functions work properly. To address these challenges, allow enough time for third parties to upgrade, return peace to the mainnet, and ensure a smooth experience for everyone. We have decided to temporarily pause the open beta after the DAA score reached 83,525,600. We'll keep you posted on the exact timing. Don't worry about your data or data. It will not be lost since it is all on-chain. During the entire beta period, all data will be retained for the official launch. We're also working closely with other ecosystem builders to prevent spam and optimize performance of the Kasplex indexer. Stay tuned for more updates, and thank you for your continued support. So they don't tweet much, but they put that out yesterday. So they have it down at the moment, and they're going to work on fixing the issues. And Shoy has replied to that, or to everyone. Don't worry about your data. It will not be lost since it is all on chain. During the entire beta period, all data will be retained for the official launch. We're also working closely with other ecosystem builders to prevent spam and optimize the performance of Kasplex. Performance of Kasplex indexer. Yeah, so again, if you're not seeing your balance or you're not able to transfer money to Kasware, that's because it's all down at the moment. Like I said, I'm putting in a seed phrase to get one of my wallets back up, and it's not happening. It's not letting me do it. So I'm presuming that's because all of it is down. So if it's down, it's hardly going to work. And I'm still getting comments on YouTube saying they can't mint at this stage. So a lot of people aren't up to date on the news, but that's why, because it's totally down. We won't be able to mint at all. I'll go back. Shoy has another tweet here. There was a closed beta on testnet, but it could never capture the full complexity of a production environment, which is why an open mainnet beta is needed. So again, it was called a beta because it was a test, and Kaspa wasn't the problem. It was Kasware and Kasplex. and it was all a test, a beta, and now they're going to sort it and they're going to run it again, and we'll all be able to mint. So I get a lot of messages from people panicking and they're pissed off, but I mean it was all a test. I mean, it was called that. There's another one from Shy. More generally, you can't expect the tech to be both cutting edge and work out of the box. These things are contradictory. What's important is that all issues witnessed today are very solvable. So he is sticking in and giving them a hand. I saw Michael Sutton post from Michael Sutton that he is communicating with Kasplex as well to give them a dig out, to give them a hand. Mr. Kaspa, again, this is on saying that Kaspa isn't responsible for this. Kaspa was actually took the added volume great. So an update on KRC20 from the Kaspa Discord. The launch of the Kasplex open beta caused a spike in legitimate network usage, resulting in a natural load, an increase in confirmation time for all users. The network itself, peer-to-peer and especially consensus and mining, has been and is functioning securely as usual and continues to secure transactions and funds. Some community build explorers couldn't handle the full throughput supported by the network and lagged behind. The latter is OFC, a front-end issue, and does not affect the network security or consensus. As with any period of unusual load, fees determine priority. Users with urgent transactions can raise their fees and enjoy normal fast operation. We are talking with the Kasplex team to see how to reduce the load in terms of mass cost and modification to their wallet. It appears that one of the wallets that is used to mint KRC20 transactions is unnecessarily bloated the transaction mass. We expect this to be temporary and get fixed once the Kasplex wallet fixes the way it builds KRC20 transactions. And that was Mr. Kaspa. And just to go on to a few of the Castor here. So Castor launched yesterday. They were officially deployed yesterday, but obviously nobody could mint it. Kaspa, they were the smart ones. They didn't launch yesterday. They were supposed to launch today, but now they've put it off until all this is fixed, and they're gonna release it then when it's working. So there was no problems for them. Yeah, they did the right thing. They held off. So Kaspa have we've been closely monitoring Kasplex, Kasware and the minting functionality. Our priority is your safety and ensuring a fair, efficient process for all. After careful consideration, we believe it's best to wait before opening minting. We truly care about our community and want to prevent any issues that could cause loss or frustration. Thank you for your patience and understanding. Together we'll get through this. Remember to help one another to be patient. Launch date to be determined. Airtime will come. Woof. So that is by Kaspa the Block Dog. I am one of their team members. Is called Paw Pounder, and I have a video. I did a one-to-one interview with him, and I spent 5 minutes on the call afterwards. 10 minutes yapping away to him about cars and crypto, and he seems like a pretty upfront guy, like, you know. So that's the feeling I got from him anyway. And Kaspa is fair launch, so that's one of the ones I'm going to be getting. And what else have we got here? We have Gold. Gold, all mints deployed. Gold deployed yesterday as well. When all the chaos was happening. All mints deploys will be considered invalid if done now when their indexer goes back online. We have confirmed this information. Yeah, so don't try to mint or deploy at the moment when everything's down, because you know you might lose your Casper. So again, another one here. The KRC20 network is in beta, by the way. Not sure too many understand what beta is. The CAS mainnet is operating perfectly as always. So there's another one. CAS is working fine. This was all on the new KRC20 tokens launch. And some really bullish news here. I don't know how you'd say that. Zodex maybe. Exciting news. Zodex is working towards our beta launch, and we're thrilled to announce that we are working on and integrating the Kaspa network and KRC20 tokens into mainnet. We're proud to be one of the first decentralized DEXs for Kaspa perpetual trading. So it looks like these guys are going to be one of the first DEX. So when you mint all your tokens, this could be one of the first DEXs that you'll be able to trade them on, or maybe trade for USDT, or maybe trade back for Kaspa. And Chris Hutchinson, he's the UK ambassador. He put up a tweet here as well. And this is what open beta is all about. Thanks to everyone involved. To some people, this might have been seen as a bad thing, but the point of an open beta is that it's still in testing phase. Anyone who participated in minting or deploying tokens have helped our ecosystem massively. The key takeaways are KRC20 has proven to work. It's just some minor issues that need to be fixed. Kaspa mainnet continued to work flawlessly with high throughput. This sort of volume has proven to be great for the security budget of Kaspa. Overall, a very successful beta launch. Now time for a breather to work out issues. I wouldn't say it was very successful, but I know what he means. Like, I mean, it launched and a few people minted at the start, but then there was so many tokens launched at the same time, and it just wasn't happening. It just didn't work. That's basically everything there. I will do my best. I'm on vacation at the moment, but I'm going to do my best to stay up to date with all the news. And as soon as I hear anything, I'll put it up on video and let you know when tokens are going to relaunch that haven't launched, and when KRC20 and Kasware and Kasplex is all ready to go again. I mean, it's obviously, I don't think it's going to be today, so maybe it's going to be maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day. It's obviously going to take a bit of time. They want to make sure they fix it right before they launch it again. There's no point in rushing the job, and then it's all going to break down again. So that was all. Oh yeah, sorry, I did a little poll on the YouTube channel if you want to go over and vote on it. What issue did you suffer from most trying to mint? So these are all the ones I had issues with yesterday, but I clicked all of the above, but I minted a small amount of tokens, a very small. I think I spent 10 cas on Nacho. But you can see all of the above. Everybody saw all these ones. Connecting error. When I was changing the nodes, I went through 6 nodes or whatever. Eventually I got one that would connect and I could see my balance, and then I attempted to mint. The only one that connected for me, or that I could mint on, was Ashton, the creator of creator of Nacho. He has his own node, a private node, and he gave that out, and a lot of people are connecting to it. And that was the only one I was able to mint on before everything went down. But again, it was only a small one. Plus, people had to pay a really high gas fee for the minting. So I mean, it shouldn't, because it was so congested. So that's not right either. Like, if we all wait and we do it right and it goes smoothly, there shouldn't be any problems. Plus, the testnet was running at 10 blocks per second. Mainnet is at 1 block per second. So that's why they didn't have this problem, because it was so fast on testnet. It never showed up this problem with transactions, but because we're running at 1 blocks per second on mainnet, there was problems arise, you know. And that's the end of that video. I just wanted to bring that all to your attention. Give me a subscribe, give me a like if you found the video helpful, and subscribe, and I'll try and do my best to keep you up to date with any news that's coming. And that's it. Thanks for watching.